I really do feel like, especially with the last couple of years with Astrobot also winning and like Baldur's Gate 3 winning, and we're seeing Balatro doing as well as it did. And like, it's at the point that I think we can now safely say that we've had enough of a trend that it's clearly obvious that AA and indie are now the ones that are defining the standard. It's not AAA anymore. And I think that that's the best thing for this industry right now, because similarly, we keep saying like, we don't want Xbox to fail. We don't want Sony to fail. We don't want Nintendo to fail because we want competition. I want the AA and indie industry to be the fucking greatest games on the planet, because it's going to make the AAA industry eventually have to play catch up again. Because if enough years go by, and we've seen it with Call of Duty Black Ops 7 with how they're now going to start spacing out their releases more, they're starting to actually lose money on their investments with these major over-the-top budgeted games. More than usual. Concord is like its own special thing. But like, it's starting to become noticeable to a lot of these people. The only way they understand is if the money isn't where it's supposed to be. Look, there are people that will try to say like, well, the people are still playing the game, like the numbers of this. I'm like, no. It's just, don't think about anything else. It's just money. How much do they make? That's it. That's all they care about. That's all these companies care about now. And eventually, when more and more purchases are going to Expedition, Balatro, Blueprints, all these other games, even games like Larry and what they do now, like when Divinity comes out, if it makes a shit ton of money and is taking stuff away from Rockstar making an extra sale of GTA that week, or even look at Kingdom Come Deliverance, they made their money back in 2 days, so whatever they're doing from then on is profit. What they're doing is going to eventually have to force AAA developers to do one of two things. And I want them to do both, but it's going to be one of the two. They're either going to start making better content. It's going to be still as over budgeted as usual, but at least it's going to be well maintained. And they're not just going to go, all right, just throw this in, throw that in, throw this in, and make sure there's a lot of microtransactions so we can get extra money. They're going to it's going to be back to quality. Or it's going to be what I really want, which is much smaller budget, more often released games, so that it doesn't take nearly as much to make a massive profit off of it, a la a Helldivers, a Kingdom Come Deliverance, games like that, where it's way less risk, and the reward, if you can make a big profit, like if you get that 5 million plus sales, that you're making so much more bank off of it.